Yeah, you got to be careful, you know. It's on you. Hey, me tell you mine who you lime round. Spend time round. They could be the same one that putting you down. Mine who you smoke with, crack joke with the cause. So them corrupted. Hey, me tell you mine who you lime round. Spend time round. They could be the same one that putting you down. Mine who you smoke with, crack joke with the cause. Them corrupted. Hey, me tell you, you better mind who you're liming with. Can nothing sell you out just for the highest money bid. You open up your doors and you show them where you live. The same one who turn around and rob your crib. So me say, stay far from John Wayne and watch for Billy the Kid. Them believe that them smart and them inquisitive, but trample them, tell them the black woman no give a frig. The righteous man no care about what the wicked man did. The truth it must reveal, and what it is what it is. But be them, admit them wrong. Them say them heart it too big. You born as lion, so tell me how you turn pig. The life for why you live, well it is your prerogative. But Icarus come ask you, what do you give to the community? Do you preach about unity? That's why I've got to mind who me lime round. Spend time round. They could be the same one that putting me down. Mind who you smoke with, the crack joke with the cause. Them corrupted. Hey, me tell you mind who you lime round. Spend time round. They could be the same one hunting your crown. Mind who you smoke with, the crack joke with the cause.
Brother Shabazz, the first question I want to go right to the meat. Oprah Winfrey and her speech. I'm sure you've heard about it by now, and what she had to. What's up with Oprah Winfrey? She's gonna be the president.
Peace, Black Power. First, the people who are saying she's running was Stedman and her close constituents. She keeps claiming she's not. But it's funny how when that popped up, everybody got vexed. Your president lost his mind, cursing her out, talking about her like a dog. Most of the people, because of her following, gives her a chance to do it. But you must remember where we are, whose political system this is. It'll be a rainy day, it'll be a cold day in hell before this white man let a woman run anything. He puts that shit on TV. And she may run some things in the background. But up front, that would make America look weak in the eyes of other countries. So, as of this point, I doubt it. The other thing with her is that when it comes to speaking out against atrocities of the black man, woman, and child here in the wilderness of North America, you rarely hear her make a comment. Assalamu alaikum. She has a lot of money and she might have a lot of followers, but she ain't free. She's still under that chain. She just a nigga with some money, like all the rest of these niggas with all of these millions of dollars and billions of dollars. But you don't do shit for your people in your community. You ain't building schools, you ain't building hospitals, you ain't building community centers. So the devil is coming after all of y'all. He's showing you, he's sending hoes from 30, 40 years ago after all of you dudes with this paper. Because he done gave you the millions and you niggas ain't did nothing. So now he's at a impasse where he really can't do anything else because his time is up. So he coming back for all of his money. And if he can trap any of y'all, yes sir, if he can trap any of y'all with any game, he gonna take it back. Look at Russell Simmons.
Right.
Here's a brother who they said raped abroad at a hotel. And I mean, in that position, you shouldn't even be in a situation with that taking place. I'm not saying it did, but I know that according to the newspapers, you made the statement that, well, you're sorry for what happened and you're going to work with the authorities. Well, that's an admittance of guilt right there. You had the Bill Cosby thing. They came after Bill. Why? Because Bill was about to do something with his paper by purchasing that news company and had the paper. So what they do with him? They knocked his son off first. Then they turn around and they come up with these broads 30, 40 years ago. A game that all of y'all play in that industry in the first place. You don't go into that industry not knowing how the game is played. That's like you want to play a game, but you don't know the rules of the game. So they're coming after you. And what y'all need to do is take that paper. If you don't want to be in the forefront, find the ones that's in the forefront that's willing to do this and support them. Do something for your people. Stop running around ho-hopping, diddy-hopping, partying, because this shit is going down as we speak and we're acting like we at a party. And this man is waging war on you. Mentally, physically, spiritually, economically, socially, culturally, on all levels, genetically, everything he's doing. And you still ain't got hip to the fact that it doesn't matter how much money you got. You think you're an Illuminati, you think you're in a secret society. They don't tell none of you niggas no secrets. And if they told you the secret, nigga, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. All of you are trying to integrate to make yourself seem like you're in a position of equality, but you're not. You just perpetrating more lies and more fraud and more game. But in a minute, don't worry about it, because I'm telling you, and quote me, what's coming down the pipeline from the middle of 2018 on is gonna make you niggas wish you had did it. Because gloves is off. If you don't admit and accept and be who you truly are, and believe you me, this devil done did his homework on you long before you started studying. He know who you are, he know what you're supposed to represent, and he know that when you do that, he has no jurisdiction over you. But you don't want to be who you are. This so-called American Negro got more pressure applied to him than anybody on the planet Earth. So you don't want to be him. You'd rather go back and dress up in an ancient costume and act like you're that. Ain't none of them ancient societies you talking about around.
That's true.
They're not doing anything. They didn't come here to save your ass in slavery. They didn't come here to take this man's foot off your back. And right to this day, I don't see nobody from nowhere coming here to assist you. All I see is everybody has a commercial. Send money to this country because the people are poor, they're refugees. Send money to this country or that country because we need help. We had a devastation. The dog needs money. Send $19 to the dog, to the ASPCA, and we'll send you a picture of the dog and a t-shirt. But I have yet to see one commercial that say the black man and woman and child in North America is messed up, send them some help. The only ones I seen send help to us was Castro. Gaddafi sent us help. The rest of y'all playing games. And people are tired of it. You got this lecture community where niggas is starting to say things that you would not expect the people in their position to say. But they done made their money. So, nigga, you don't count no more. You never really counted to them. They just put the cake there, put the icing on it, lit the candles, let you blow the candle out, make your wish, because they know nigga wishes don't come true. You either do something to acquire what you're going after, or you don't get it. But y'all love being followers. Well, as of this point, if you ain't studied and qualified to be a leader, then just get out the way. Your children don't respect you. Ain't none of y'all's children gonna tell you you're their favorite hero. You're their idol. And you buy him $500 sneakers, video games, jeans, but you ain't put a damn thing in his head.
That's crazy.
So when he go to learn something, he go out to the street to a nigga that don't know nothing, and that nigga teach him nothing that he don't know. Then he come back home. You're not in charge of your families because the city tell you what to do, the schools tell you what to do. They tell your children, if your mama and daddy do anything, come report it. Children are telling their parents, now I'll call the police on you. What is going on? You're not in charge of anything, but you're acting like you're at a party. You don't have control of your wife. You don't have control of your children. You don't even have control of your goddamn self, because you don't even know how to think for yourself. You get up 8 o'clock in the morning and go to work, but if we tell you, look, we're gonna create, you can create your own job. You don't want to get up at 8 o'clock. You make this man millions and millions and billions of dollars, and all you get is trinkets. Then when you do, if you're fortunate to get some paper, you don't do nothing to help your people. But when you was poor and fucked up, the first thing you say, yo, boy, if I get the money, I'm gonna show y'all what we could do. And as soon as you get the money, you don't do a goddamn thing. You see a nigga laying in the gutter and you won't give him a damn dime to feed himself or do nothing. How you treat the least of your people, that's how you treat that divine being that you say you pray to. He not in the church, he ain't in the mosque, he ain't in the synagogue. He's in you. You busy praying out in space and forgot the God of the original race. So back in time you go, banging your head on the floor, chasing things that are not yours, wanting to be what you're not. Because if you say you this so-called American Negro, that pressure get applied to your ass, and you don't want to handle that pressure. But you rather put on an antique costume and speak some other language that you really don't know. You ain't standing up for nothing. Even the things you talking about back then, you ain't really standing for that. So stop being a clown, a puppet, a jigaboo, a coon, a spear chugger, stepping fetcher, house nigga, monkey. Stop all of that. You even got allowing these people up here at H&M to put t-shirts out with a black man, a black child, on with a gorilla suit.
That's
Racism ain't went nowhere. Their concept of you being a nigga slave ain't went nowhere. With all your money, you ain't changed nothing. You still dying, you still sick, you still running around shooting each other like you did when you didn't have a dime in your pocket. So, what's the purpose of you having all that you have? Oh, well, I gotta feed my family. As long as I feed my family, that's all right. Well, nigga, when this shit hit the fan, see if you and your family can get themselves out of these jams. Because ain't nobody going nowhere by themselves. Either we unify or we die. Take your pick. It's all up to you. Ain't no mystery God coming. Ain't no more leaders coming to take bullets for you niggas. Oh yeah, I'm down, I'm down, I'm down. Soon as somebody shoot at them or the feds run down on them, you niggas ain't nowhere to be found. And if you find out who did something to them, you don't do a damn thing about it. So you don't need no more leaders. Now it's time for you to step to the batter's box. Step up and do your job. Peace.
with what he was discussing with Oprah Winfrey, that's what that really is. Because a lot of people feel like, oh yeah, like she's a prime example that, yeah, we can make it because look at her. She's in high quality position. And now all of a sudden, y'all want to be fucking monkey see, monkey do. Because a lot of people are on a monkey see, monkey do syndrome. That whatever this monkey's doing, the other monkey wants to do it. But then that's why at the end of the day, it takes a real person that's spiritual, understands how the system works. And that's the problem. How people don't understand how the system works. That's why they treating us like animals, because we don't understand how the system works. So that's why they take advantage of us, they exploit us, they brainwash us, they manipulate us. Because why? Because they understand that we don't understand the concept of power. We don't understand the concept of group economics. We don't understand the concept of, being charitable, saving, investing. We don't understand none of that. All we know is working, consuming, and making these people rich. That's the cycle we live in.